Hey yo, what's up? You know what it is, your boy Triple the G.O.D. Welcome back to Run That ReXXX, everybody. Well, we reached that point in the game where there's only one Maverick left to kill, because as you look at the screen, 7 Mavericks down. So, without any further ado, let me introduce you to today's Maverick. The Crystal Magician, Crystal Mamine, we know him better as Crystal Snail. Now, before we get started in today's murdering activity, full disclosure if I may. If you haven't figured it out by now, Crystal Snail was the boss I was supposed to initially be with that X-Buster before I found out that little trick in Morph Moss stage. So if you can put 2 to 2 together, yes. You're supposed to actually use Crystal Snail's weapon, the Crystal Hunter, and we'll talk more about that later, to get that Heart Tank in Morph Moss stage, but we'll show you that in the extra video. Don't worry about that. I do have to say one thing about the Energy Crystal before we begin. This is probably the hardest stage in the game, probably on purpose, but at the same time, there probably is some legitimate reason that if you're playing the game blind and not knowing what's going on, that bumping in the Crystal Snail stage pretty early could be beneficial, and we'll talk about that too. But enough about all that talking. Let's get to the murder. At this moment, you'll have to excuse me. I'm going to take a Zen moment. Crystal Snail, do your thing. Zen moment, awesome. Enough of that Zen moment. Now I do have to say, the music in this stage actually lends itself to a Zen moment, but nothing we do here is going to be any Zen. First thing you'll want to do is pick up that magic little ride armor as we dance left and right, dance. Hammer time, bitch. Hammer time. Hammer time. Okay, no. Enough hammer time. We got plenty enough time for hammer time. That ain't it. Now, full disclosure again. Across this very large chasm is our final heart tank in the game. The problem is, we have to use this ride armor in a very inventive way to get it. So instead of me just doing it, let me set up exactly what you're supposed to do. Remember we talked about next one, how you never hold up in a ride armor ever? Especially in this case, that's very important. Because if your thumb, traces anywhere near up, you're going to hop out of the ride armor and die. That is going to happen because, see, remember, very large chasm. So that means in between one platform and another is a whole bunch of death. So holding up is bad. Just want to let you know. Holding up is bad. Kids, remember that it's important. Ride armors up, bad. To circumvent this, hold down forward. Especially for people like big thumbs like myself and the controller that I'm using, holding down forward helps me not only hold forward, but pressing down in a ride armor, at least in this game, does nothing. So the game still thinks you're holding forward. So if you're getting a little nervous and you have to do what you got to do, hold down forward. I've been doing it for years. It helps. Just trust me. Thing number 2. In order to get over this chasm, you're going to have to mash B like a psycho. If you don't, very large chasm will eat you and you will die. So again, these things. One thing you can do, what I used to do back in the day, is I used to, do like a jump out of the ride armor and then use the strike chain. So if you're having problems and and you got a little proficiency with the strike chain, you can throw that in and make sure that you make it across. But if you practice it a couple of times, just mashing, just dashing and mashing the B button, you should be perfectly fine. So, without any further ado, ready? Steady, go. And if you did it correctly, you'll acquire that heart tank. Zen moment. A quick one. Always gotta take those. But like I said, this stage is insane, as you'll see, but there are a lot of circumventions on how to get around the things that wish to kill you, like spikes and such. 3 for 3. Alrighty. other cool stuff you may want to know about. Up there, where those crystal bricks are, that is the way to the X Hunter stage. Now, because if I go up there and show you the door, I'm going to lose my ride armor, and I still need it. We will be back to that X Hunter door. So don't worry about it. You'll see it in its full glory and the X Hunter behind it. Spoiler for extra video. Moving right along. No, don't hit me. Thank you. Now, gonna do a little fun trick here. There we go. 1, 2. Now, by following those steps there, if you can actually get it to work. Get it to work. Hello. Wow, the game cheating right now. Okay, we didn't want that to happen. No, that's bad. I don't believe I'm messing up on this. In practice, I actually was able to get it down, no problem. And there we go. You know, if you first get on the seed, try again. These are our friends right here. The Magna Quartz and the Sailor Moon are, and I'll save the Sailor Moon joke. When is that coming out, by the way? I need to find that out. Bye-bye, ride armor. And, don't even need it. Air dash, almost killing myself. Bubble splash, bubble splash, bubble splash, bubble splash. Look what we got here. Daddy! Hi, Pops. What's going on? Before I hand you over to the kids today, I want to say thank you for the armor because I was able to use it in an awesome way and circumvent a whole bunch of stuff. So, Pop, thank you. You are the man. So, I'm going to step back. I'm going to take a zen moment. You can tell the kids what's today's prize. Love you too. Have fun. Mega Man X. Enter the capsule. This enhancement will modify your radar optics. It uses some energy, but with it you'll be able to see objects you could not see before. Good luck, Mega Man. Thanks, Pops. Now, after all of that talking, spending some time with your dad, you get the awesome power of the Ionic Tracer, and now X will demonstrate. What the Ionic Tracer does is that it shows you mainly like where hidden spots are in the game, but we're going to have a whole video dedicated to that. So, you know, we're not going to get much use of the Ionic Tracer now, but there are a couple of spots in this stage that the Ionic Tracer will show you different things you can do and such. What you want to do here, what I like to do, is I like to fully charge up the Bubble Splash. Fully charge up the Bubble Splash game. Thank you. Is that it makes it easier to deal with the bat bots that are here because they are ruthless and you'll need your energy for fighting Crystal Snail, all that stuff. So, you know, it's a good way to circumvent energy. It's a charged rolling shield. It's not, but you know, it does help circumvent you taking damage from stupid stuff. So that's always something to keep in mind. And of course, we'll want to switch to the Magnet Mine. Like I said, I'm like, depending on what you do, I honestly like fight this boss. I actually like fighting Crystal Snail using Dual Buster. Because fighting him with the Magnet Mine just makes the fight worse. Because he automatically goes into doing stuff. But let me not explain it. Let me show you. Oh, well, is he gonna do that part? Oh, he's going to. Oh, wow, I missed. Well, that's to be expected. And all you want to do is do that, and then an awesome game of hacky sack with a shell, which he'll retreat into, and he's going to slow it down like Bobby Valentino. And I'm going to miss shooting more magnet mines because, yes, that's what we do on the show, miss shooting at stuff. Oh, he got a shell back. I wanted to keep him doing hacky sack the whole time. Oop. And all you want to do, honestly, is just shoot at the wall. But it's honestly, for real, it's honestly safer to, you know, to just not play hacky sack with his shell because he likes to dash around a lot. And his counter always to getting hit with a magnet mine is always to, you know, throw into the wall and then do the slowdown thing. But He also takes damage when he splashes into the wall, so is what it is with that. And enough Magnamine usage, he dies. The game plays my song, and mission accomplished. And for smashing Maverick number 8, Crystal Mine, we get the power of the Crystal Hunter. It has some uses. We'll be using it soon, very soon. But at this time, Dr. Kane is going to take the floor and tell us stuff that that with context clues we could have figured out ourselves. So, Dr. Kane, the floor is all yours, sir. Mega Man X, I've located the Hunter's base. It's at grid location 00. That's right at the North Pole. Roger, Dr. Kane. I'm on my way. It'll take some more time to reactivate Zero. Slow them down, Mega Man X. I can do that no problem, old Dr. Kane guy. And more plasma? Of course. Oh god, the music just changed. So I guess you guys know what time it is. Double Jeopardy! Or Final Jeopardy, depending on what part of Jeopardy you like. But we are now at the second half of the game. But, before we can, take on this, what do you call this? A fortress, a castle, what do you want to call it? I don't know. But there are some things that I do have to show off to you guys. So we're not going to immediately hop into, whooping more X-Hunter ass. But I will say this. It's not going to be a 2-video thing like it was in X1 because there's no Hadouken to pick up like at this point in the game. So it's going to be maybe a really long video just showing stuff that that I touched on and didn't touch on enough, or things I couldn't get to at all. And there's going to be a lot of extra stuff during the X-Hunter stages too. So we're just going to be rapidly moving until we get to smashing everybody and everybody's dead and we're all happy. So I can probably guarantee at this point, it depends on how I want to, put it all together, that it may be one extra video and it may be 2 and I may try to smash all that stuff together. It just really all depends on how I want to handle it. So you'll just have to stay tuned to find out, to see how I handle playing the rest of this game. Like I said yesterday, I got some stuff planned that, I got to go get some tech today. And, once I get that, I got some surprises, some stuff we're going to get into. Things that don't have to do with counteract super combat. I don't know if I say the super part first. But we're going to have all that, then some. Don't worry about it. I got some stuff that I've been waiting to play blind, that I've downloaded, haven't even played it yet, and want to share with you guys. So we got plenty of that stuff coming up through the rest of the week. DOAGX the Dojo, we got all the latest stuff. We got all the Chrono Phantasma you need and all the stuff that y'all know me for uploading. So make sure to go over there, check out some fighting games if you need something to, pass the time or whatever. And of course, Diary of a Blog Hole, we always got you. Get at me on Facebook, get at me on Twitter if you got any questions. Things like that in nature and such and such and so and so. So that's it. You know who I am. I am Triple the G.O.D. This is, of course, Dat ReXXX. And I'll holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.